Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 with Carmen Shepard. We are currently doing the rounds of the ship. We finished up the crew deck, the engineering deck, and the shuttle bay. Now we have to do the command deck. Let's check our mail. You just been standing there? You just been standing there waiting for me to get out of your way? You could have gone around, dude. I don't have a very smart crew here. Let's check the mail. Arya wants to meet with us. Okay, fine. Why is she on the Citadel? I mean, really, seriously. Why are you on the Citadel? I don't get it, Arya. I thought your hangout was Omega. Alright. Ashley wants to meet with us. Oh, I should point out, if you don't read this email, then when you meet Ashley in the hospital, Shepard will see Udina coming out and go, "What was that all about?" And Ashley responds, "You never read your email, do you?" But now we have read the email, so we won't get that line. And this is from John Dumbow, a Spectre who wants to meet with us on the Citadel. And this is from Thane, wants to know if we're live. And what's this? Oh, this is Leviathan DLC. Okay, fine. I don't want to get that other one because I don't want the Omega DLC to start yet, so I'm not going to read that other email there.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
This sounds like a job for an evac transport.
Right, and a Turian transport responded to their distress call. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Put it on the map.
Adding it now, Commander.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Jeff.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Now, if you'd used her in a combat situation
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
before initiating this dialogue,
What's this
her
about?
her dialogue
Does
would be a
Joker
little
not
bit
like your new
different.
platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
If I give a legitimate order, I expect it to be carried out. I'll be responsible for its costs. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Your core programming, like self-preservation, not allowing humans to be harmed, things like that?
Correct.
Don't touch a thing.
I see how that could alarm you. That is why I wanted to discuss it before making changes. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
That's the answer you get if your Renegade score is higher than your Paragon. Otherwise, I mean, that's what Shepard says. If your Renegade score is higher, it comes out differently if your Paragon score is higher.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated. Commander?
Joker?
Yes, Shepard?
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics space forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
All right. Well, I think what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go planet scanning off camera, and then we'll be back on the Citadel in just a second. So, let's call this an episode for, or no, let's just cut it right here, and then we'll be back on the Citadel in a sec. Hello, we're back on the Citadel. As you can see, And we're going to talk to some... Oh, we got a lot of people to talk to. This, I don't know, it's going to be like 3 or 4 episodes of wandering about the Citadel, talking to people. First person we're going to talk to is Thane over here. And of course, Thane, we failed his loyalty mission. And so he was not loyal in Mass Effect 2. And so his dialogue is going to be different than you would normally see from Thane. So let's go talk to him.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me, Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. Some people would find this uncertainty freeing. I contemplate what I have done.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I have family here that I must take care of, Shepard. I have neglected my son, and now he is self-destructive. He may be safe from Reapers here, but I worry. If he dies, when he dies, I want him to know he has a loving father. That means I must give things up for him. I'm sorry.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
You wish. I pray. I appreciate the sentiment, Shepard. Until we meet again.
So you notice there's 2 of those investigate lines, and his final line are all different because he wasn't loyal.
It's completely tasteless to call
I don't care. Woof.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. A Reaper husky.
Welcome to Serta.
They give you no actual background to figure out.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? Thank you for shopping. Makes noises just like they do. Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies. Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Yeah, I have no idea who President Huerta was. I have no certain idea what the history is behind his being a zombie or whatever. Whoever, whatever. Just click on them to shut them up.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Ashley doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized...
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic AMP interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline. Of course. If these interfaces make our commandos better on the field, I'll hold for as long as you need.
You're going to have to hold for a very long time. I mean, the station's under attack right now, and we're just going to wander about the Citadel. Fortunately for us, Cerberus is going to wait for us to show up.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers. I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes, yes. All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back, this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything develops.
This is the one quest where you have to actually hear the guy's dialogue before the system opens up and you can scan it. Everybody else, like her, I didn't need to come back here and hear her dialogue. I could have gotten whatever it was she's after, and a whole lot of stuff you could just get and then bring it to them before you ever hear them talking, but not that dude. The system won't even open up.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
That guy's voice is that wood elf from what's the first town you get to in Skyrim? River something or other. Anyway.
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina?
Udina? I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
When you're back on your feet, we'll talk some more.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
This is a very poor transition.
So what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean... I'll fight with honor and courage, ma'am.
Roger that, Elsie.
It wasn't the Reapers, it was the Geth.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
There's a war on. People are counting on us.
I get it. But it's still hard to put it all aside.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
Will do, Commander.
All right, well, that's enough for this episode. Like I said, if you come in here and you didn't read the email, then Shepard will say, what was that all about? And then Ashley will say, you never check your email, do you? Anyway, so that's enough for this episode. For the next 2 or 3 episodes, we're going to be continuing to walk around the Citadel and have people try to get by us, and we're going to just stand in their way. See? And we're going to block traffic, and we're going to prevent anything from ever being done here on the Citadel by just standing in people's way. So until next time, have a nice day.